I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video for Friday, the 23rd day of July. Blistering heat today. A tropical storm about to enter the Gulf, so a lot to talk about. Let's get right to it. Some of the Skycam shots around the network today. We're looking for a cooling shower, but you won't find one there. That's the Tuscaloosa Skycam looking east. Bone-crushing subsidence from high pressure aloft, squelching most of the action today. That's a Coleman Skycam looking east. And from Demopolis, overlooking the Tom Bigby River. Good day to go fishing on a hot summer afternoon in late July. There's a water vapor satellite shot. You can see the westerlies up north. Down below that, an upper low in the Gulf of Mexico, and that interacting with this heat ridge is producing wind shear over Bonnie, and that's really going to prevent this thing from doing much. In fact, it might not survive to the Gulf Coast, but we'll see. Temperatures at 2 o'clock, 98 in Birmingham. Tuscaloosa, 98. Mid-90s for Anniston and Gadsden in the hot spot. Down in Montgomery, the Gump, 100 degrees. Certainly one of our hottest days so far this summer. And yeah, we're having a hard time finding much on the radar. That's the radar at 222. You have to look really carefully. In fact, there's a look at the one shower out there right over Jacksonville. You're the winner today, getting a cooling shower. Other than that, most folks are rain-free. Convective outlooks, you know the deal. It's going to be up on the north of the heat bubble. Slight risk through tonight. And tomorrow, slight risk basically the same area. Chicago back over to Boston. Check the QPF chart for the next 5 days. Valid through Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock. The heaviest rain over the southern tip of Florida and Louisiana. And that's, of course, in association with Bonnie, which is not doing very well. There's a look at Bonnie, and really the convection is far to the north of the surface low. In fact, really, there's a surface chart, and you can see that it's really not a tight circulation at all. There's a broad circulation down there between Key West and Fort Myers, and certainly that's not overly impressive. Now, as this thing comes out across the Gulf, the water's warm, you bet. SSTs are, in many cases, about 30 degrees Celsius. Very favorable, but look at that wind shear. Goodness, 50 knots of shear down there below Mobile Bay. That will chew this thing up. So again, there are a lot of questions if this thing can survive, and certainly it's not going to be what a lot of the national media guys are hyping this up to be. This is a struggling, weak tropical system, not a dangerous storm at all. There's the guidance. Most of the guidance clustered toward the southeast Louisiana, Mississippi coastline in 48 hours. Intensity schemes, we've only got 2 models now that keep this thing a tropical storm. The rest of them just kill it off. And that might be the ultimate solution here with that strong wind shear. There's the official track. Bonnie comes up toward the mouth of the Mississippi. Late tomorrow night, it's over Lake Pontchartrain. Sunday morning, and what's left of the thing goes up toward Minden, Louisiana. And clearly the deeper moisture will be west of Alabama, unfortunately. It would be wonderful for a weak system like this to come right up I-65 and bring us a good rain and cool us down. But still, we'll have an increase in tropical moisture, no doubt about that, but just not widespread rain. We'll check the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow, 1 o'clock Saturday. 594 ridge, still around. Down below that, tomorrow, really a lot like today. Upper 90s in most spots. Chance of a storm small. Sunday, the GFS is really not identifying Bonnie. It does show an increase in moisture over South Alabama, but really not much here. We'll mention a chance of a storm Sunday afternoon, but don't get your hopes up. Monday of next week, that old 594 ridge just going absolutely nowhere. And again, there's some moisture around. We'll be on the east side of what's left of Bonnie. And again, there could be a few scattered showers or storms, but nothing widespread. There's Tuesday and Wednesday. Next week looks pretty routine. Mid-90s, hot and muggy. A few spots getting a storm, but nothing widespread. Thursday, look at the 594 ring. Just eats us alive. And a week from today, shrinks up a little bit, but still no major change. So the bottom line is hot, muggy weather for the next 7 days. Some risk of a storm each afternoon, but widespread rain going to be hard to find. August 8th, into the forecast. Nice trough coming down across Montana. That's a sign that maybe just fall is out there somewhere. But around here, it's the 594 ridge. hot weather. We're kind of on the periphery of that. A little weakness shows up here, and again, that suggests nothing out of the ordinary, if this is right. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We will have notes on the blog. My next video will be Monday morning at 7. Brian Peters, Colonel Sanders, will have the video updates here tomorrow and Sunday. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.